Welcome to Indian Hills High School, the site of tonight's North 1 Group 4 state semifinal matchup between your Wayne Hills Patriots and the Braves of Indian Hills. I'm Brandon Brogan alongside Frankie Terranova, and not only will we be giving you your pregame, but we will be giving our insight after every quarter of tonight's game. Now, Frankie, defensively, Wayne Hills has had a great season. Who would you highlight as a key player defensively?
Well, I'd highlight Laczko, number 52. The offensive line, they better watch out for him. He's had 50 total tackles on the season, and 13 of those were for a loss, totaling up to 22 yards. He's had 3 sacks, which is a low number, but I think tonight, with the playoff energy, he should be getting multiple tonight on the offensive line.
Yes, frankly, I certainly agree. But I would have to highlight Joey Kenny. Now, Joey Kenny has had a total of 67 solo tackles this season and 26 assisted tackles. That's a total of 93 total tackles this season, which is the most on the Wayne Hills football team. Another thing I like to highlight about Joey Kenny, he has 8 sacks and 17 tackles for a loss of yards. For a total loss of yards, he has 43 yards lost on the defensive side. That's the most on Wayne Hills Patriots defense. So as a defense, I would have to highlight Joey Kenny as the key player for tonight, and I'm expecting big things in this state playoff game.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I would like to throw to the guys giving you the game, Andrew Easse and Matt Conforti. Guys, what do you guys have to think about today?
Thanks, guys. Now, Matt, big game tonight, another playoff game here at Indian Hills. Matt, give me your takeaways. What do you think that Wayne Hills needs to do in order to get this win?
Well, Andrew, we saw last week over, at Wayne Hills' big win over Roxbury. They established the run early, and first play from scrimmage, Luca Grave had that big 80-yard run. He's not in the lineup tonight, which is going to hurt Wayne Hills, but they still got to command the running game, get that offensive line as aggressive as possible. I think that's a really big key on the offensive side of the ball tonight for the Patriots.
Now, we lose Luca Grave, but we do gain back Vinny Laverty. Vin Laverty, a huge presence on this offense. How do you think tonight he's going to impact this team?
Well, Andrew, we all know all season long what Laverty's done and what he's meant to Wayne Hills, offensively, defensively, and special teams in the return game. I mean, he's just electric. He makes plays for Wayne Hills. He does a great job. He's a captain. He's a leader, and having him back is really going to spark plug Wayne Hills tonight.
Yeah, and now we were talking about how such a great run game we saw from Luca Grave. Now he's out. Jacob Cassell is going to take his place. But now we have to give some credit to this offensive line. Frank Petracco leading the pack. I mean, they've done a great job this year of opening up holes for their running backs. So I don't really think that without Luca Grave, this offense run game is going to be gone. I mean, a lot of times they say great running backs have great offensive lines. And I think that tonight we're going to see Frank Petracco, Matt Sportelli, guys like that really step up.
Andrew, 100%, and the offensive line, we've highlighted them all season long. They've done a tremendous job. Guys you mentioned, Petracco, Sportelli, all those guys, Abracciamento, all those guys, But, I mean, with Cassell, he did a great job coming in last week, scoring a touchdown. He had a couple big gains on the offensive side of the ball, and he really stepped up for Wayne Hills, and they're going to need more of that tonight, and I'm sure he's ready.
Now, let's switch it over to Joe Kenny. He's been making plays all over the place, offensive, defensively. Tonight, obviously they get Vin Laverty back, but I think that if I'm Wayne Hills, I want to be targeting Big Joe Kenny. I mean, he has done phenomenal so far in this playoffs, making great plays. You think that tonight they're going to stick with that?
Absolutely. Andrew, he had a great game last week. Both sides of the ball. And offensively, I'm sure they're going to target him. After they establish the run, how about a couple play-action passes to Joe Kenny? I don't think you can go wrong with that. And, he had a great game last week, like we mentioned. And you know what? I don't see that stopping this week. I'm sure he's going to have a big presence tonight for Wayne Hills on both sides of the ball.
Now the man, big guy, Brendan Navarra. Tonight, he's going to have one of his best games, going up against his Indian Hills team, who is as well 8-2 with Wayne Hills. So it's going to be a shootout. You think that tonight Brendan's going to really have an excel in the passing game tonight, or do you think that maybe they're going to change it up? Because obviously everybody's thinking they're going to be passing the ball. They lose Luca Grave, Jacob Cassell comes in, not Luca Grave. Do you think that potentially that could maybe, if Wayne Hills wants to change things up, go with the running game, or do you think they're going to continue to pass the ball?
Well, we already mentioned how big of a loss it is to lose Grave tonight, but we gained Laverty, I understand that, but Cassell's coming in, and he's really, I think it takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback to have a guy like Cassell to come in and really still have a good run game with him in the lineup, and so I don't think there's any pressure on Navarra. I think he's still going to play his game, lead his offense, and I think Wayne Hills is going to be all right tonight.
Now, before we go tonight, Matt, give me your game prediction.
I have Wayne Hills 31, Indian Hills 13.
I can't argue with that. Well, Matt, that about wraps up the pregame from the field. But before we send it to kickoff, I had an opportunity to sit down with the QB of the Patriots, Brendan Navarra, and talk about last week and tonight.
9 weeks into the season, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are 1 win away from heading back to the finals against either the Indians of Wayne Valley or the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. Joining me now is your quarterback for Wayne Hills Patriots, number 7, Brennan Devera. Brennan, let's get started. Now, you came off an impressive road victory at Roxbury last week. How do you think that success is going to factor into this game tonight?
You know, definitely we got to stick to our game plan, you know, airing the ball out, running the ball. Luca Grave is going to be playing tonight due to a concussion, but I think Jake Casale and our sophomore running back, Darius Sierne, could handle the job.
Yeah, and you mentioned Luca Grave. He's out with a concussion. How does that change things up? Because, I mean, last week, as we saw, I mean, the first play from scrimmage, he broke for an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah, definitely. Luca's he's such a help to our offense, you know, his shiftiness, speed, combination of both those things. But I think Jake Casale and Dario could really handle the job in the backfield.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about the underclassmen. Now, some seniors, Vin Laverty, we get him back in the lineup tonight. How do you think his presence is going to help you offensively?
Yeah, Vinny's been such a good receiver for me. He's been my go-to receiver since the beginning of the season. Every ball that I throw to him, he's going to make a play on it.
Joe Kenny, it's hard to miss him, both offensively, defensively. He's all over the place. Do you think tonight he's going to continue that success?
Yeah, definitely. We need to get him more in the mix with passing and running the ball, because he's definitely one of those big receivers that you could throw to. He's going to run someone over with this, especially with his big frame. So he's definitely going to be a go-to receiver tonight, and I think he's going to do some work out there.
Now, we talk a lot about Wayne Hills. Now, Indian Hills on the other side, they also have a very good quarterback. Tim O'Brien, he's been airing the ball out, one of the best in the state. How do you think your defense tonight is going to match up against him?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a really good quarterback. You know, I trained with him for a couple of years now. We have the same quarterback coach. You know, me and him have a pretty good history together. I think that we need to just stick to our game plan as well on defense, like offense, and we can't be looking in the backfield. You have to stay. He's a very good quarterback. He has an open target. He's going to hit him, and it'll be a game.
Now, I know you mentioned to me that his mobility outside of the pocket is not as good as you've seen in high school. Do you think that tonight you're going to try to, as a game plan, force him out of the pocket, make him feel uncomfortable, and make those throws on the run that he really, as we've seen through highlights, is not that he's not capable of making, but that's not his high percentage of throws?
Yeah, definitely. You know, our D-line's been working all week on getting back to the quarterback. You know, as he said, he can't scramble as good, but he still can be effective with the run game. But, you know, we definitely like to flush him out of the pocket, so hopefully he gets some bad balls thrown.
Now, last week going in the Roxbury, you guys were a pretty heavy favorite underdog. You came into that game with really nothing to lose, but at the same time, if you guys did lose, you know, the papers, the writers wouldn't have said anything. Now you come into a game against Indian Hills, both 8-2. I mean, this is a little bit, now I'm not saying that you guys are a favorite or anybody is a favorite. Obviously, you're playing at Indian Hills, so probably there's a upper advantage there. But do you think that tonight the mentality changes at all?
Yes, definitely the mentality change. You know, we're both coming in both 8-2. We both have something to live up to. We both are good teams. You know, they have a strong pass game. We have a strong run game. I think we both have a good mix-up. We definitely need to start playing to our capability. You know, Coach said we haven't played our best game yet, and I think tonight's going to be our best game.
Now, speaking with the coaches, the play calling last week, we saw a flea flicker. We saw some trickery there. Yeah. Do you think that tonight there potentially could be something like that in the play calling? I know you can't get too in-depth, but...
Yeah, you know, definitely. I think that we were going to mix it up pretty good, you know, run, pass. Like you said, Luca Grave's out with a concussion, you know, so I could imagine some things are going to be mixed up. You know, we might start throwing trick plays in there.
Yeah, now, obviously, this could potentially, depending on what happens tonight, be the last game for the seniors. Do you think that anybody in practice, senior-wise, has stepped up this week, really telling you guys that, you know, let's not make it the last game. Let's get one more and let's get to MetLife Stadium and play whoever you guys would play in the state championship if you did get there?
Yeah, definitely. Frank Petracco, senior O-line, D-line, he's definitely stepped up. He's been telling us all week that this is a huge game. You know, they doesn't want this to be our last game. Also, Vinny Laverty, senior wide receiver, D-back, all of our seniors, Joe Kenny, all of them. Tom Skiba, they've all been telling us that this is very, very, very important for them, as well as the coaching staff. Coach Jakes came from West Orange. He made the playoffs twice in his career, has never got to the state championship. He also would like to get to the state championship. So,
well, thank you, Brendan, for for the TV production staff. We are glad to have you on set before tonight's game. Well, that wraps up things for the pregame show. Don't go anywhere. Kickoff is only moments away. And as we go to break, let's listen in to Coach Demikoff as he gets the team ready for battle.
Listen, I've said it to you since the beginning. This isn't about anybody else, this is about us. It's always been about us, not what they're doing, it's what we're doing. You play your best game tonight, and there's something good waiting for you at the end. But it's going to take your best. They're good. And they got the same dream. Both of you's got the same thing you're fighting for tonight. They want the stadium, you want the stadium. How bad do you want to get there? How much effort have you put into this? How bad do you want to get there tonight? Lay on the line. Let's go. Hey, listen. We've been in this together. I said it to you, I'm saying it again. I've been there with every step of the way with you. Every victory you've had, every defeat you've had, I felt it just like you have. All our coaches have. Let's make this thing and all the time and effort worth it. Let's make it worth it. Get it done tonight. I love you guys. I go anywhere with you. Let's go to the state championship. Hills on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Right Way Driving School. If you want your child to learn to drive the correct way, then there is only one way, the right way. Right Way Driving School, where safety is always our #1 concern.
Hello and welcome back to Indian Hills High School. I'm Andrew Easse once again alongside Mac and 40. Matt, like we talked about in the pregame, this is going to be a shootout of a game. We got 2 8-2 teams coming into this one. Obviously, we talked a bit about it in the pregame. Matt, one more time, what do you think Wayne Hills needs to do tonight to get this win?
On the pregame show, Andrew, I mentioned how Wayne Hills has to establish the run early. That's what they did last week, and they had success with it against Roxbury in that victory. But like we mentioned already in the pregame, Grave is out tonight. Casal's going to have to carry the running game workload, as well as DeVera. He'll get time, definitely. So I think if they establish the run, play solid defense early, Wayne Hills is going to play a really tight game against Indian Hills.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. And, I mean, you mentioned a guy like Luca Grave. We were talking about him in the pregame. I mean, he's a lot to this team, you know. Offensively, he does so much for this team. Just, you know, I mean, we saw last game, he broke the first play of the game, an 80-yard touchdown run. So, I mean, that's definitely going to be a big loss. Now, tonight on defense, I also think that Wayne Hills really needs to play their best ball of the year. I mean, they're going up against O'Brien, who's a quarterback very much like a Tom Brady, has phenomenal numbers on the season, can throw the deep ball. So I definitely think that tonight is going to also be a defensive battle for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, and you mentioned the comparison to Brady's a pretty good one because, like you mentioned already, he likes to step up in the pocket, and when he does step up, he's dangerous outside the pocket. He really that's his weakness as a quarterback. He's got few weaknesses, as we already mentioned. He threw 30 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the regular season. So Wayne Hills certainly has a tough task ahead of him.
Yeah, and for those of you watching at home, we have a score update from the other playoff game tonight. Northern Valley Oltapan is leading Wayne Valley 21-6. So we'll keep you up to date on that game. And I mean, tonight, Matt, it's gonna be a shootout. You know, I really think that Wayne Hills, like you were just mentioning before, you know, they just gotta fire on all cylinders tonight. They can't really have any mental collapses. And I think that, you know, that's how they're going to get this win because, Matt, you know, the stakes are a lot higher now. One more win, and next week we could be announcing at, well, not next week, but in the next possible game could be at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, home of my Jets, and that would be a great experience for us, Andrew.
So it looks like Wayne Hills will be kicking off here. Luca Catania's got the ball on the tee. And tonight, weather, it's cold, but I don't think it's going to be as a factor as it was last game where it started to snow in the first quarter. So hopefully, barring any miracles, that it starts snowing. But
looks clean so far.
I think it'll be good tonight. And our game is underway. Luca Catania boots one off. A very good kick here. Going to be fielded at about the 2-yard line here. And it is going to be taken out and swallowed up by this Wayne Hills special teams.
Well, here you go. I mean, it's a good thing for Wayne Hills to start off on defense. I think that gets them aggressive, and I think that really gets them ready to go. And here, Indian Hills is going to get the ball in tough field position against this really good Wayne Hills defense. No easy task going against this Patriot defense. And right here, Indian Hills is going to get the ball to start it off.
And we're getting to see our first look at Tim O'Brien tonight on the quarterback. And we mentioned a lot about him. He's got a lot of talent. He's a big guy, you know, 6'5". And, I mean, let's see what tonight he decides to do. So they're going to go with a no running back set. And it looks like they're going to get possibly an encroachment there. But it looks like LaShawn Askew got back in time. So let's see if they're going to start it up again here. And it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun. And he is going to take the ball, and he's going to throw to his left. He's going to throw it over there on a bubble screen, and it is going to be complete for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the reception.
Well, right there, Indian Hills, they're coming out with the screen game, and it's dangerous. It's a deadly game that they have, the screen game, and Skiba came up, made a nice play, but if Skiba wasn't there to make that play, it could have broken off for a big gain.
Now it's going to be a play-action fake there, and they're going to hit a man in the flat, and he's going to be taken down for a first down. Now, Matt, I forgot to mention on the last play that we saw the hard count. First play of the game, we saw Brian, trying to get a drawing offside shot. You don't see that a lot of high school. That's more of a collegiate and professional level that you see a hard count being used. So that just goes to show how much trust they have in O'Brien as quarterback. So he's going to take it from the shotgun. He's going to hand it off, running the read option, and he's going to take it off. Number 23 on the carry, Nick Andriota. And that is going to be looks to be close to a first down here.
Well, Indian Hills is marching so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple nice plays, and it's they're doing a hurry up, and they look aggressive so far.
So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun, and he's going to fake it, and he's going to throw it off here, and a huge hit there by number 19. That's one of the Hayek brothers here coming over from St. Joe's. Just a great addition to the team.
Well, what a tackle that time, an open field tackle. You'll love to see that from your secondary. We know they can cover, but when they tackle, it makes them even more dangerous.
So that was Hayek on the tackle there, and he's going to see if he can make another big play, and it's going to be thrown over the middle, and it's going to be almost juggled and caught, but it's going to go as an incomplete pass.
Broken up by Vinny Laverty. Nice to have him back, huh? What good tight coverage on the outside from number 9, Vinny Laverty.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for the Braves.
Already making his presence felt, Andrew. Laverty's back.
Again, we see this hard count. Trying to get the guys to jump off sides, but Wayne Hills is not having it. It's going to be O'Brien dropping back, looking over the middle, has a man. He's going to hit him in stride, and he's going to be taken down for the first down.
Oh, yeah, this quarterback looks just in sync. I mean, and you can't really blame the pass rush for Wayne Hills because he doesn't have that much time because he's throwing the ball so quick and guys are getting open. And, again, the hurry-up offense is used.
So Brian's going to fake it there, and he's going to hand it off, and it is going to be swallowed up. LaShawn Askew with a punishing tackle.
Askew along with Sportelli and the rest of the Patriots. What a job by that front 7.
Yeah, LaShawn Askew, as you mentioned before, he is a Division I commit to University of Massachusetts, so we love to see him stepping up and making big plays.
You said it right off the bat. We know what he could do in the pass game, rushing the quarterback. How about stopping the run?
So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun with 9 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Brian's going to have a man go in motion, and he's going to look over the middle. And that is going to be complete for a first down.
Bardino that time on the catch, tackled by Skiba. And yet another first down for the Braves, and they just keep marching. They're in good field position here. Looks like they're about in the red zone.
And this play-action pass, Matt, is really giving Wayne Hills trouble. And they're going to hand it off on the jet sweep, and that is going to be swallowed up there by who else but Joe Kenny.
Yeah, we know what Joey Kenny did last week. I mean, both sides of the ball, Joey Kenny delivered for the Patriots in a huge win on the road at Roxbury last week, right here, making a big play to really calm the Braves down because, they were marching. Now he comes over to stop them.
So he bring up a second down situation. O'Brien taking it, pumping, has a man, end zone, and it is going to be incomplete there. Almost a touchdown, but Wayne Hills kind of got lucky on that.
Yeah, well, they're testing Laverty early in this one, and you know what? The receiver looks like he's getting a little bit of separation, but as the game goes on, Laverty just gets better, and I don't see that continuing.
Absolutely. And I mean, obviously, having a week off from football, man, that's a lot. You sometimes get out of sync, but Vin's the type of player that's not going to be an excuse for him. So let's see if he can get back in saddle and get back in stride. So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun, has a man, Mike Fiumerelli coming on him. Fiumerelli's got his leg, and he is going to be taken down, sacked on the play.
Well, what a job by the pass rush. We already mentioned how quick O'Brien gets rid of the ball. But now, as he escapes the pocket or as he tries to, the pass rush gets there. What a job. Modak, Askew, Fumarelli, all these guys make the pocket collapse. What a job by the Hills defense.
So he's going to bring a 4th down here. And it looks like the Braves are electing to go for it, which is very odd. And let's see if this pays off. So it's going to be a high snap. And it's going to be O'Brien stepping up in the pocket. O'Brien's going to be taken down, turnover on down, Wayne Hills football.
Back-to-back sacks for the Patriots as O'Brien gets taken down again, and the Braves field goal unit will have to go out as the Wayne Hills defense steps up.
And you mentioned that Wayne Hills defense stepping up, Matt. Now we get to see how Wayne Hills offense will then, in return, see if they can deliver a punch. Here, you know, obviously you saw big plays by LaShawn, Askew, you saw a big play by Matt Sportelli, Mike Fumarelli. I mean, these guys, you love to see multiple guys getting into the action here tonight. And so far, Wayne Hills defense, it looked a little shaky, but they've been playing well. So it's going to be DeVera under center, and he's going to pitch it off here to Haig. Haig breaking it outside. Haig trying to break the corner, but really just about 1 yard gain on the carry.
Well, establishing the run. That's what we mentioned already as Casal checks into the game, and spotlight's going to be on him, taking over for Grave in the backfield. Establishing the run early. We know DeVera can do it too. He likes to take off and run. And you know what? This Wayne Hills offensive attack has looked as balanced as ever last week in their win. And you know what? I don't see that stopping.
So here on 2nd down, it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun formation. He's going to take it, and he's going to keep it himself. DeVera running the read option. DeVera stays on his feet, hurdling the defender. DeVera going down the sideline, stiff arms the guy, and he's going to be taken down from 40-yard line.
Well, after hurdling a defender, DeVera makes a man miss and goes for a big gain. What a job by the dual-threat quarterback, junior Brennan DeVera, showing what he can do with his legs. What a job.
Absolutely there, Matt. And you just see the athleticism there by Brennan DeVera. I mean, I was talking to him this week in school, and we were talking about the game, and I asked him, I said, you know, Brennan, you've been so relying on your legs all year, you know, just really mobile, running around. Do you think that it would continue into the playoffs? He said, absolutely. He said he's not going to change his mode and his mentality and how he does things. You know, obviously losing Luca Grave means that he's going to have to probably do a little bit more, but definitely you love to see the mobility. So DeVera is going to keep it, and he's going to go deep. DeVera scrambling around. DeVera throws the man deep. He's got a man open, and it is going to be caught for a 1st down. That's going to be number 18, Haig, on the reception.
Well, what a job there from DeVera. We saw him moving in the pocket. He made time for himself and creates a play, a broken route toward the sideline. Big gain down the sideline for the Patriots. What a throw from DeVera to Haig.
So that was another big play there by Haig. We've been seeing him making these plays all season long since he's come onto this team. He had a big one last week at Roxbury, so definitely love to see that. So DeVera's going to fake it. No, he's going to give it off to Haig, and Haig's going to try to break it to the outside. He's got a man, he's got a blocker, and he's going to be pushed out at about the 5-yard line.
Well, Wayne Hills, they go pass, run, you know, and now a lot of new players check into the game, including Zaccone, DiCarlo, Casal, Fumarelli, all these guys. They like to show different looks on both sides of the ball, which has really been one of the reasons for their success. You know, they don't stick to one game plan. They like to change it up, and that's what throws opposing teams off.
So it's 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the 1st quarter. DeVera and the Patriots are in striking position here. It's going to be DeVera getting the snap, and he's going to take it, and he's going to hand it off to Cassell. Cassell breaking a tackle. Cassell's going to the end zone, and it is going to be not a Wayne Hills touchdown, but stop just short of the goal line. So we're going to have one more chance here to do it. See if they can punch it in.
Well, good solid run that time by Jake Cassell. You know, I mean, and the line made a decent enough hole for him to sneak through. Good job by the Patriots. And here, they just got to push it in. And if they do that, they're going to be up 6-0.
So let's see what Wayne Hills decides to do here. it's going to be handed off to Cassell. Cassell trying to break the plane. Did he get it? No, he did not. So it's going to be a interesting call here, Matt. What do you do on a, looks to be a third down here?
Well, you got to give the Indian Hills front a lot of credit that time. I mean, that's back-to-back plays. They kept Cassell out of the end zone. No easy task inside the goal line. And you know what? The war, whoever wins this game is going to win in the trenches. I think that's what it's going to come down to, Andrew.
So it's going to be Devera taking it, and he's going to go in himself. And it looks like it is going to be a Wayne Hills touchdown. Brendan Devera on the 1-yard quarterback keep, putting the Wayne Hills Patriots up 6-0.
We'll talk about pushing it in right there. Devera does just that, taking the ball himself and reaching over the goal line for the Patriot touchdown. What a job. And the Patriots showed right there they're not afraid to run the ball, and they're not afraid to out-tough you, and that's what they did right there. Brendan Devera scores on the carry.
And barring the extra point here, Wayne Hills could go up 7-0. So Darius Signini, extra point attempt is up, and it is good, making the score 7-0 Wayne Hills with 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Well, I mean, after that drive, I mean, who's going to stop Wayne Hills? I mean, how is Indian Hills even going to stop this balanced attack? They show what they could do. I mean, Devera is such a good playmaker that, you know, he can extend plays with his legs, just making plays. And you see the backfield, what they have there. Cassell, they like to use Hayek in the backfield too. I mean, they'll give it to anybody because they have so many playmakers, and they trust the offensive line so much that, you know, give the ball to anybody, they're going to make plays. And you know what? The balanced attack shows that it's going to be a tough night for Indian Hills if they don't step up.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously we saw a little shaky defensive start for Wayne Hills, but they got their act together. They really did. I just hope that play action doesn't come back to bite them because they had a rough time stopping it. So it's going to be Luca Catania here, getting set to kick off. And a man back deep, just about on the goal line here. So Catania is ready, and he's going to kick it off here. Nice kickoff here. And that's going to be a touchback here for the Braves.
Good solid kickoff that time from Luca Catania, getting the touchback for Wayne Hills. And that means Indian Hills going to get the ball at the 20, and that is very manageable field position here for the Patriot defense to try and stop them. They're up 7-0, and things are looking good early for the Patriots.
Yeah, you know, you nailed it on the head there, Matt. Looking good. So far, obviously, Matt, we still got 3.5 quarters left here, but you know what? For right now, Wayne Hills is doing a great job.
It's nice to get off to a nice start, you know, especially on the road.
And plus, they got the ball first, so, you know, that's also a big deal. So O'Brien's going to take it from the shotgun, and he's going to hand it off here, and that is just going to be swallowed up here by this Wayne Hills defense.
Just absolutely nothing there. I mean, when you have guys like Askew and guys like, you know, Sportelli, all these guys that just come up, make plays, Modak, you name it, all these guys are making plays for Wayne Hills. And when they're hot, they're very tough to run past.
It's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun. O'Brien's going to fake it over the middle. It's going to be batted up. Caught himself. And O'Brien's going to make a carry out of this. Wow, and that's going to be a completion to O'Brien. So O'Brien to O'Brien for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, O'Brien's pass completed to himself. And I mean, wow, just unlucky for Wayne Hills that time. And just O'Brien was heads up. He made something out of nothing.
Nailed it right there, Matt. So it's going to be running, and that is going absolutely nowhere. Very interesting play call there to run the ball when you really needed to pick up 4 yards. So, I mean, obviously, I'm sure Indian Hills has a game plan that they're sticking with it, but right now it does not seem to be working.
No, absolutely not. Not against this good defense.
So with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, O'Brien's in the shotgun, and it is going to be a timeout. Indian Hills. So, Matt, we have a timeout here. Let's talk a little bit about what you've seen so far from this Wayne Hills team.
Well, Andrew, offensively, it just looked almost flawless. I mean, they've done a tremendous job marching down the field in their only possession. And Devera was a big part of that. The offensive line protected him really well on the few passes he threw, but the run game looks really good. And defensively, a little shaky on the first drive. But right here, they're looking pretty good against the run. I mean, what can you say about how Wayne Hills is playing against the run tonight? What a job by the defensive line, the linebackers. The entire front seven on defense is doing a great job. And Andrews, it's looking good for Wayne Hills. Obviously, you know, that one play with O'Brien batting the ball to himself, that's just unlucky, and that's not going to continue if you're Wayne Hills. But, you know, keep it up. I think if you're Wayne Hills, if you just keep this up, you're going to be okay tonight.
So it looks like here it's going to go for a punt. So we get to see Hayek back here deep during the return here. And you notice Laverty is not returning here, so maybe usually he was their go-to guy, so let's see what happens. It's going to be a very bad punt here from Indian Hills, and it is going to take an Indian Hills bounce, though, and it's going to be taken down at about midfield. So very good starting field position for Wayne Hills.
Well, it's not really good to see here for Wayne Hills that the ball is not bouncing their way so far with the play to O'Brien, and now that a terrible punt made into almost a positive for Indian Hills. And you know what? They still have fantastic field position at about midfield. Actually, they start off in Indian Hills territory, so that's great for them. And you know what? We're going to have to see what Wayne Hills has in store.
And so it's going to be DeVera under center here, and he's going to hand it off to Cassell. Cassell trying to break a tackle. Cassell, nice pickup there with about 5 on the carry.
Well, establishing the run again. First play of the drive, they're going to give it to Cassell. Goes for a decent gain. Second down coming up for Wayne Hills.
So with 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, Wayne Hills has the ball, driving, penalty there on Indian Hills, going to move the ball up to Matt. Very early, Wayne Hills could have another knocking on the door here. They're about the 40-yard line. You know, anything can really happen when you get the ball in this close. So let's see if Wayne Hills can capitalize off of this.
Yeah, I mean, with this field position, I don't know if anybody's going to stop Wayne Hills. I mean, they're very good, especially with this great field position that was just handed to them. It looks like Wayne Hills might deliver on this drive, as Kenny is going to be split out wide for this one.
Matt, I think it might be going to him. It's going to be Joe Kenny throwing over the middle. He got Hank wide open for the touchdown. Wayne Hills, another score. Couldn't have drawn up any better. DeVera to Hank for 6.
Well, how about that, Hayek? I mean, you already said, Andrew, that the ball was probably going to go to Kenny. I'm sure that's what Indian Hills thought too, and they game planned for that. Kenny was covered, but Hayek wasn't. I mean, off-balance throw from DeVera. What a pretty ball. And Hayek scores the Patriot touchdown, and Wayne Hills is up 13-0. What a job.
What a job indeed here, Matt. So barring the extra point, this could be a 14-0 Wayne Hills lead. Kick is up, and it is sailing through the uprights, making the score 14-0 Wayne Hills with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Well, what a job. What a job. Wayne Hills showed that they can get it in at the goal line with DeVera sneaking it in. They showed that they could throw the deep ball to score. I mean, what can't they do?
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, like, hey, we said Joe Kenny, and he was almost a decoy on that play. Everybody thought it was going to him. DeVera had other ideas. He was going for the deep ball, so you love to see
Great
the poise from the quarterback going deep there, and it paid off.
A lot of patience there from DeVera. Like you said, he saw that Kenny wasn't open, even though that may have been the design play to go to Kenny. But he stayed in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown to Hayek.
So Hunter Hayek there with a big touchdown reception, like we just mentioned before. And I mean, Matt, this Wayne Hills offense really can't be stopped. Indian Hills teams are both 8-2, so I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a tighter matchup here for Wayne Hills, but so far they are just coming out and firing on all cylinders. So Luca Catania is going to be ready here for the kick. Catania's kick is up, and it is a good one. And it is going to be fielded at about the 3-yard line, brought up here by Indian Hills, and it's going to be trying to get the sideline, and you got that hole. Here we go, and it's going to be taken down, saving tackle there But Matt, that was a big return on the play.
Yeah, that was Chris Pasterlo that time on the tackle, the touchdown saving tackle after the returner broke free, or looked like he broke free. I mean, right now, since Wayne Hills is up by 2 touchdowns, you can't feel safe. There's way too much football left. You got to step up to the Wayne Hills defense, even though you're up by 2 touchdowns. But I mean, with this quarterback, in a blink of an eye, that score could change.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously that could have been really bad there, Matt. I mean, that would be the last thing you want to see is a kick return there. But it looks like a false start, some illegal motion. So that ball's going to be sent back 5 yards here. And this Indian Hills team is just penalty-ridden, have killed them. I mean, we saw penalty last drive for Wayne Hills. They got the ball well into the Indian Hills territory, and then they were able to capitalize. So right now, the Indian Hills' worst enemy is themselves.
Yeah, you said it, Andrew. Right here, Wayne Hills has to step up defensively, no doubt.
So it's going to be O'Brien looking to go deep. O'Brien surveying the field. O'Brien throwing over, and he's going to throw incomplete, out of bounds. Picking on, looks to see Hake there, and definitely he wanted no part of that one. So a nice defensive play by Hake and Laverty.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a big defensive back package for Wayne Hills. About 5 defensive backs on the field.
So Brian's going to hand it off. And I mean, this Wayne Hills defensive line is hungry. LaShawn Askew, Joe Kenny, Mike Morelli, Matt Bortelli, you can name them. They're making big plays, and you just showed another one right there.
That's right. All those guys you mentioned just have been tremendous players, especially defensively for Wayne Hills this year. What a job by them. They all shared a tackle on that last play.
So he's going to put a man in motion, looking to go deep. He's got a man on the sideline, and is going to be caught there. And a big hit here by Tyler Hayek.
Big hit indeed. A big hit right there indeed for Hayek. On a nice
Like
little
Hayek
comeback.
Is slow to get up here, so this would not be hopefully this is not a bad injury here, Matt, because both of these Hayek brothers have been huge components of this Wayne Hills, both offense and defense. And you see on a big hit like that, not sure exactly what did happen, and you don't want to speculate. It looks like he's holding his head, so hopefully maybe got the wind knocked out of him. But you know, you definitely don't want to see anything severely wrong here. I mean, on a tackle like that, a big time tackle, sometimes people expect, and it looks like he's going to be up on his feet. Looks like he's kind of putting a little pressure on that neck, and that seems to be the part that's bothering him. But hopefully he's all right, and he's jogging off on his own power. So great to see him up on his own feet. So it looks like obviously they're going to get a sub in for him. And hopefully we can get Tyler Hayek back on the field.
Yeah, that sub's going to be Dom DiCarlo, and we'll see how he fares against number 16 on the outside.
So on a 4th and short here, O'Brien's going to be in the shotgun formation. And he's going to do what Brendan Lavera just did. Keep it himself, has the first down. And it is going to be a fresh set of downs here for the Braves.
Well, it's a good idea, the QB sneak like that. I mean, when you have a quarterback as athletic as O'Brien, and we've seen it week in and week out with DeVera. We know what he could do with the football and what he could do with his legs. And you know what? Indian Hills thinks they might have that too with O'Brien. We've seen him try to scramble a little bit, but right there, tough up the middle, gets the yards.
So O'Brien the shotgun. O'Brien looking to go deep. O'Brien over the middle. He's got a man wide open. Breaking tackles, going to the sideline, has a blocker, get pushed out of bounds there. So it's going to be another first down here for the Braves.
Well, that's Anderson that time on the catch, right over the middle. Someone blew a coverage for Wayne Hills.
So here is our first time we really have seen the Braves driving into Patriots territory. Have another man over the middle, and these short completions, Matt, are working really well right now. 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Obviously, no time is not a factor here. So it looks like it's going to be a official timeout, possibly a substitution here, because this hurry-up offense has been run to almost perfection here so far by these Braves.
Yeah, you said it, Andrew, and the clock's going to stop here at 39 seconds.
Yeah, let's see. The officials get this straightened out here. 39 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So, Matt, like we said, beautiful night for football. You could ask for another better Friday night. A little chilly, but hey, it's November. You know, you want that, obviously.
Nice crisp weather.
Nice crisp football weather. That's what football is like in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's not like anywhere else. It could be snowing one day, sunny the next. So definitely.
What are you gonna do?
Nice to see you tonight. So it's gonna bring up a first down here. O'Brien. Second down here. O'Brien's gonna be in the shotgun formation. O'Brien's gonna take the ball, looking to go deep, and he's got a man open in the on a little out route there, and that's gonna bring up a first down. So he's gonna bring first and goal here for the Braves.
Well, good ball that time by O'Brien. He led him toward the sideline on a nice little out, like you mentioned, little comeback, whatever you want to call it. And O'Brien put it right on him.
So O'Brien puts a man in motion. O'Brien looking to pass. O'Brien looking for in the back of the end zone. He's got a man. Incomplete.
That's Brendan DeVera that time on the coverage. We know what he can do at quarterback. Yeah, he also plays safety too and does a good job at both right there. Good tight coverage toward the back of the end zone.
So it's going to bring up a second and goal here. It's going to bring O'Brien back in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion on a wing here, and it looks like he's going to throw it to him wide open, but it's going to be well closed there. And there's Hayek coming off the injury we saw a couple plays ago, and he is right back on the field hitting hard.
Well, what a job that time by Hayek. Yeah, like you mentioned, we thought he was wide open in the flat, and Hayek comes out of nowhere to stop him. Looked like a touchdown-saving tackle. And at the end of the first quarter here, Wayne Hills is up by 2 touchdowns.
At the end of the first quarter here at Indian Hills High School, Wayne Hills is leading Indian Hills 14-0. We'll be right back with second quarter action right after this.
Thanks, guys. I'm Brandon Brogan, and we are back with some of your first quarter insight. Now, Frankie, what do you think some major game changes were this first quarter?
Well, I like to look at the team's first drives. Indian Hills, they came up short and got stopped on 4th down. And immediately after, Wayne Hills came with DeVera and had a huge run. Players like LaShawn and Kenny had huge stops on the defensive line with three tackles for a loss.
Yeah, Frankie, I would definitely have to agree with that. I mean, first quarter energy, very high for Wayne Hills. Also, I'd like to mention, up front in the box, I mean, LaShawn Askew, Jason Modak, doing a very good job over there. Had a lot of tackles, a lot of stops on run game. Not very good pass protection. They need to work on that for this second quarter if they want to remain successful. But score still remains 14-0 Wayne Hills. So they're doing a good job so far.
Exactly, yes.
Now, when we come back, some second quarter action.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Tri-County Irrigation. From service to installation, we will take care of all your irrigation needs. Remember, a green lawn is a healthy lawn. For more information, you can call 973-696-0121.
Hello and welcome back to Indian Hills High School. I'm Andrew Easse alongside Matt Conforti here for some second quarter action. It's going to be O'Brien keeping it, and O'Brien's going to run it in himself for the touchdown.
Well, to start off the second quarter, Indian Hills takes a nice little QB keep into the end zone, and an underrated part of O'Brien's game is how he can take the ball and go. Right there, he showed you.
So in a very odd formation here, Matt, and it looks like
What is going on
they're
here?
not kicking the ball. I am beyond you, and now they're going back to kick it. So maybe they saw something we didn't see because we saw
that got us.
We saw in the warm-ups that their kicker definitely can kick. It's not like they don't have a kicker here. So odd formation, but let's see what happens here. It's going to be extra point is up, and it is going to go through the uprights, making the score 14-7 Wayne Hills with 11 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the first half. Matt, you just saw a touchdown there. What do you think happened defensively?
Well, they're breaking down a little bit in the secondary. I mean, they're giving up plays toward the sideline, big 15, 20-yard gains. You can't have that 2-3 times a drive. That's what Wayne Hills has showed us the past couple of Indian Hills possessions. They've given up big plays. They've given up big passing plays. The run defense has been borderline spectacular. I mean, they've done a great job, the front seven. But you know what? Coverage on the outside needs to be a little tighter.
Yeah, you nailed it right there. Coverage got to be a little tight is right. a lot of these little deeks and dunks over the middle have worked for Indian Hills. So let's see what Wayne Hills now offensively has in store here, coming off getting a touchdown scored on them. Let's see if they have a game plan that can get them back in this game. Which, I mean, that's saying that they're back out of the game, but obviously they were up by 2 touchdowns, now they're only down up by 1. So, I mean, definitely going to be interesting here what Wayne Hills decides to do. It's going to be a squib kick here, and it's going to be fielded by Jacob Cassell. He's going to bobble it. Cassell picks it up, and he's going to get swallowed up there. But hey, luckily, you know, that could have been worse. It looked like Cassell bobbled the ball there. So
could have been a lot worse. Yep. Wayne Hills got a little fortunate there. And Andrew, I love watching Wayne Hills offensively. They're so balanced. They do so many different things. I'm really excited for this possession.
So it's going to be Devera coming back onto the field. Devera is going to dress his guys in the huddle. I'm sure he's telling them, you know, guys, 14-7 here. You know, obviously got to punch it around, but we're going to come right back here.
Yeah, look for a deep ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely on this drive. I don't know this play, but on this drive. So it's going to be Devera handing it off to Cassell. Cassell's got a hold. Cassell's got it on the sideline. Jacob Cassell to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. A big run there by Jake Cassell.
Andrew, who needs a deep ball right there when you have Jacob Cassell going through a gigantic hole made by this great offensive line that Wayne Hills has. Petracco, Sportelli, Abbracciamento, all these guys made a tremendous hole that time for Cassell. Huge run that time. How about that? Wayne Hills is dominating in the trenches in the first half.
Yeah, so, and I mean, obviously, Luca Grave not playing tonight, but Jacob Cassell just not missing a stride, not missing a beat here, picking up right where Luca left off, so you'd love to see that. See Devera in the shotgun. He's going to fake it himself, keep it himself, and he's going to be taken down. Indian Hills snuffed that play out very good.
Well, good tackle that time. Waters that time on the tackle. He's a good player. What a job by him coming up making the tackle. Devera is no easy guy to tackle, and he made it look easy right there.
And not by any standard, man. I mean, Devera is a big guy, you know. Running, throwing. He reminds me a little bit of like a Colin Kaepernick, can both run and throw. Has a very good arm. So let's see what he decides to do here offensively. Devera's going to take it, and he's going to fake it. He's got 2 men on the left, and he's going to be rolling out of pocket, throwing over the middle. Almost a diving catch there by Hunter Haig, but it's going to be incomplete. Bringing up a 3rd down with 10 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, right there. I mean, the thing is with Devera, as 3rd down comes up for the Patriots, the thing is with Devera that he's so good that he thinks he can make every play, and he pretty much can, but sometimes you got to know when to throw it away. I think he should have threw it away right there, but you know what? If it was a touchdown, Andrew, I don't know if I would be saying that, but, you know, we know what Devera can do, and I'm sure he knows what he's doing out there.
So it's going to bring it back one more time here. Crowd wanting Joe Kenny to get involved here. Let's see if Coach Demikoff feels the same way.
A 5 split out wide.
He's going to fake it. A little reverse here, back to Haig. Haig trying to run in, Haig's got it in. Haig's got it, and Haig's going to be in for the touchdown, making the score 20-7, Wayne Hills.
Well, there you saw a pump fake from Devera, pump face left, throw short right, and Haig does the rest. Touchdown, Wayne Hills. What a play design from the Patriots. What a job.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is just excellent job here by the Patriots. And I mean, just continuing to fire on all cylinders, Matt. They play consistently on offense, and they're showing that right now. And the speed from Haig, I mean, something else. The extra point is up, and it is good, making the score 21-7 with 10 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. I mean, the speed of Haig, I mean, unbelievable. I mean, he caught that ball, and in a flash, he was in the end zone. So definitely having, you know what the old saying is, speed kills, and that right there, speed was definitely killing.
Absolutely, and he does it on both sides of the ball. I mean, we know that his coverage needs to tighten up as we get later into this game, but offensively he has looked fantastic. I mean, just what a fantastic job that time. DeVera, like we already mentioned, the play design was beautiful. The pump fake and then the find Hayek short was just a tremendous play design.
So it's going to be Wayne Hills getting ready to kick off here. See if their defense can hold him. Getting ready here for Wayne Hills kickoff. Look, Catania's ready. Get the ball on the tee. It's going to be. See if Catania can continue up the good kickoffs, because I mean, obviously we've seen him. Every one of them is either a touchback or. So he's definitely come along this season. We saw him last year, obviously coming in a little bit, struggled on some parts, but definitely this year he's turned it on and has been a very good kickoff specialist. So it's going to be a squib kick here by Catania, fielded at about the 25-yard line, and that's going to be taken down immediately for really no gain on the carry.
Well, right here, Wayne Hills needs to get a stop. Absolutely. I mean, I think if Wayne Hills gets a stop right here, they're in good shape. I think they're in good shape all night, but if they come in here and stop them, get the ball back. You got a lot of time left in the second quarter, but you know what? Get the ball back quick and show Indian Hills that you're relentless. You're going to keep going, and you're going to keep trying to score. Don't let them hang around all game. You know, put them to sleep when you can.
You know, absolutely here. So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun formation. He's going to take it. He's going to pump fake, looking to go deep. Goes a little screen pass there, and that's going to be a big completion here for the Braves.
Riznovsky that time. With a nice catch, and O'Brien's going to stay on the field. He's not even going to go over to the sideline. We're going to do a little kind of hurry up here at midfield.
So it's going to be O'Brien here, throwing over, and it's going to be caught.
Nice catch.
No, incomplete. Incomplete. Looked like it was caught from one.
Looked like a great catch.
Almost a bigger catch. Here, so you're going to have a second down situation here for the Patriots. So this crowd, Matt, we haven't mentioned so far, but for Wayne Hills, definitely a great showing tonight. They're into it. They're ready to go, and we'd love to see that from the away side.
100%, Andrew, right there. And Indian Hills going to get the ball midfield, looking to score.
So it's going to be O'Brien surveying the field. O'Brien getting chased out of the pocket, has a man. A great catch and throw there for the first down.
O'Brien's pass complete to Ryan Janigan.
Janigan that time on the catch. And what do we say, Andrew? Toward the sideline, Wayne Hills having a tough time covering. And Indian Hills burns him again. O'Brien gets flushed out of the pocket by Sportelli, but he does not get brought down. On the run, he fires a nice ball down the sideline. First down, Braves.
So O'Brien in the shotgun with 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's going to be O'Brien looking to his left, puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it off here. A reverse. Watch the throw. Watch the throw. And indeed, it's going to be a throw to a wide open. Intercepted there by Hayek. And man, Matt, he is making plays all day.
I mean, this kid on both sides of the ball. What a job. Hayek, he's scoring touchdowns. He's making interceptions. I mean, what a job. Here's your first half MVP.
Hunter Hayek, wow. Coming up
Someone
again.
came to play.
I mean, that was a touchdown. There was nobody inside. And as I was calling it as it was happening, I said to you, Matt, watch the throw, watch the throw. And there he got the throw. And just a phenomenal play there by Hayek.
Tremendous job by Hayek. Getting back. It looked like the receiver had a couple steps on him, but Hayek, with his tremendous closing speed, gets there to intercept the pass.
And it's going to be handed off here, and it's going to be Jacob Cassell. Jacob Cassell down the sideline, taken down at about midfield, so another big carry by Cassell.
Andrew, how about that from Jacob Cassell right there? I mean, you just saw another solid run from him. That's his second or third one, but it's coming back.
So, Matt, that's going to erase a huge, huge carry there. Fans are not happy about this one, and they have a right to be, Matt. Some are saying, you know, this is what you get when you play here at Indian Hills, but you know what? Obviously, the referee saw something that we didn't see, so let's see if Wayne Hills can clean that up.
Yeah, tough break here for the Patriots, but you know what? Holding call, they hurt. They really do, especially after a game like that, but Wayne Hills definitely has the talent to overcome that call. They got to clean it up, though.
So it's going to be Vera here under center. Vera's going to take it, and he's going to fake it, looking to go roll out. He's got a man wide open in the flat, and he's going to pump off to him, and that's Hake once again.
He's everywhere, Andrew. He's everywhere.
So another big play there by Hunter Hake. And here with 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first half. We have Wayne Hills leading 21-7 after a huge, huge Hunter Hake interception. And it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun. DeVera's going to fake it, and he's going to keep it himself, running the read option, and that's going to be taken down immediately here by this Indian Hills defense.
Well, the Indian Hills defense has done a decent job tonight. Right there, they showed you their talent, stopping the run, and right there, we're going to have a 3rd and short coming up for Wayne Hills. And we'll see what they have in store.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 here for Wayne Hills. And it's going to be DeVera here. Looking at very odd formation. We haven't seen Wayne Hills done this so far. Two guys back in the backfield. And it's going to be Jacob Cassell breaking it outside. Jacob Cassell almost breaking another one, but Matt, they cannot stop this running attack.
No, they can't. Andrew Casal takes the ball all the way for the first down. Wayne Hills, they are marching.
Jacob Cassell, and I mean, Matt, obviously we're going to focus on this year, but what about next year? You think this is Wayne Hills offense when they got Luca Grave and Jacob Cassell both coming back?
Imagine that.
Year?
Imagine that. Imagine that duo. Wow. Wayne Hills is going to be dangerous.
Absolutely. So here with 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the first half, we have Wayne Hills driving once again. And it's going to be Brandon DeVera here under center, taking the football, using the hard count, and he's going to hand it off to Jacob Cassell. And Cassell is going to be swallowed up here by the Indian Hills defense.
All Indian Hills showed blitz, and they came. Right there, the linebacker came up, made a nice tackle, little gain for the Patriots, if any.
So it's going to be interesting here now. Obviously, Wayne Hills got an interception. They want to get points off that on the off
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
So, you know, this is not, you know, let's just hopefully we get maybe a punt here. You want to try to score because, like we saw, Indian Hills is ready at all times to score on their own. Their offense is doing well. So he's got Vinny Laverty wide open. Laverty's first catch here coming back from the concussion. And Laverty is just met a swarm of players, and they're not liking that. Laverty's not liking it. Crowd's not liking it. But it looks like it's just going to be a first down here, nothing more than that. So definitely a great play there by Vin Laverty.
First and 10 for Wayne Hill.
Well, you said it, Andrew. Right there, Laverty makes his first catch of the night. And you know what? Way too much extracurricular activity after the whistle for the Braves, and the ref certainly saw that one.
So we're going to have Brendan DeVera taking the ball in the shotgun formation. DeVera running the read option. DeVera juking out, guys. DeVera just plowing his way, and man, Matt, is he an athlete. Juking out almost everybody, making some great plays.
How about that, Andrew? And that's no option right there. He took the ball up the middle and just ran up the gut, okay? that isn't easy. And DeVera, being the athlete that he is, you know, I'm sure he doesn't really think about it being tough because he makes it look so easy going up the middle behind this great offensive line. He's doing a great job.
So it's going to be DeVera here in the shotgun formation. And that is going to be taken down. Definitely not what Wayne Hills wanted, but it's definitely not the end of the world here. Matt Wayne still has 3 more downs to make some plays, and I think they will definitely get a job done.
Yeah, good read that time on the option. What a tackle by 50. That's the defensive end. Making a nice read, coming up, making the play for a loss. 3-yard loss.
So it's going to be DeVera rolling out to his right. DeVera throwing, and it's going to be almost intercepted there. Dangerous pass by Brennan.
Yeah, he was looking for Hayek on the near sideline. Wisnowski was there to knock the pass down. Like you mentioned, he nearly picked it off. And Wayne Hills is going to have to punt this one away.
And Matt, that's not what you wanted off that turnover here, because Indian Hills has shown that they can drive the ball right down Wayne Hills' throat. So hopefully that this is not a changing of events here, Matt. As we saw, obviously Wayne Hills' offense was doing so well, and this is Indian Hills' first stop, and it comes with 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. So you never know, though, Matt. You don't want to see a change of position like this. So, and it's going to be a decent punt here from Brennan DeVera, and it's going to hit off a Wayne Hills player, and it's going to come out, and it's going to go down in the end zone. So, but once again, Hunter Haig Matt, the kid does so much for this football team. I mean, he is all over the place.
And we all know about the talent he has, but how about the IQ, the football IQ? I mean, he just looks smart out there. He's making plays. He's reckless. I mean, what a football player Wayne Hills has.
So 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tim O'Brien's going to get his offense back on the field here. Hopefully for their standpoint, they want to see if they can get a drive here started, but Wayne Hills is obviously going to try to stop it.
Let's go, Frankie! 10 for the Braves.
So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun. O'Brien's going to send a man in motion. O'Brien's going to take the ball. He's going to look deep. Throws a man over the middle, and it's going to be caught here. Oh, a very nice play here by the Indian Hills receiver, and that is going to bring up close to being a first down. And it is going to be a first down, so a fresh set of downs here for the Indian Hills Braves. It's going to be a play fake here. Another screen play, and that is going to be taken him away immediately, but a broken tackle here for Indian Hills.
Yeah, he tried to grab the jersey, but it wasn't enough. He broke free for a couple of more yards. And the screen game is deadly. Indian Hills knows how to use it.
And it is so hard to stop that, Matt.
Yeah, especially the wide receiver screens.
So it's going to be O'Brien. Play fake here, trying to go deep, and it looks like over the middle, Matt, they cannot stop this. And it looks like actually Mike Fume really got away there with almost a holding call. If you were noticing, he had his hands on the receiver almost the entire time, so luckily that wasn't any more than what it was.
And I don't know what it is, Andrew, but Wayne Hill seems like they're getting beat over the middle a lot more than we've seen all year. I don't know, maybe O'Brien or the Indian Hills sideline sees something in this defense that makes them want to keep going over the middle.
And it's going to be another play fake. Wide open here on the... But I just couldn't corral that one. I think he heard the footsteps from Brennan DeVera.
I think he saw him in the corner of his eye. I don't think he wanted any part of DeVera on that play.
But that little pump fake, Matt, that's deadly.
It absolutely is.
You see that in the NFL all the time.
Just that little fake can do wonders for your offense.
Of the shoulders just can screw up everything. So hopefully that doesn't lead to a big play. So time is kicking down here. It's going to be O'Brien looking to pass here. Throws a strike over the middle. And another first down for Indian Hills. And they are driving.
O'Brien's pass complete to Nick Wisnowski.
Wisnowski again, another catch from him, and Indian Hills is in the hurry-up. Wayne Hills better change something here defensively.
So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun running this hurry-up offense. He's going to take it, and he's going to hand it off, and it's going to be met there. So Wayne Hills getting back here defensively, making a big stop on that play.
Tackled by Joey Kenny that time. Nice little dive up the middle. Kenny comes up to make the play. Gain of only 2. But the hurry-up offense will still be used from the Braves.
So there's going to be 3 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. And, Matt, I think Wayne Hills is trying to do is possibly score early here and then try to get the ball right back because Wayne Hills gets the ball at halftime. So it's going to be another little pump fake there. It's going to go in the end zone. Again, Matt, wide open man, just an overthrown ball. So
something's going on in this secondary, Andrew. I don't know what it is.
And I'm sure Coach Demikoff is going to address that at halftime.
Yeah,
I mean, that could have been
and it's going to
6
improve.
points both ways. So
Wayne Hills is too good defensively to let that keep happening in this game. They're going to correct something at halftime.
So 3rd and 8 here for the Braves. O'Brien's going to be in the shotgun formation. O'Brien's going to take the ball, looking to his left, going to the middle, pump faking it there, and that's going to be LaShawn Askew. And no way, getting away with the ball there. And I mean, just making something out of nothing, as you said. Crowd wanted intentional grounding here, but that's just a phenomenal play there by O'Brien.
I mean, to be able to elude a sack from Askew and the other guys on the Patriot defensive line, I mean, what a job by O'Brien. And it did look like intentional grounding, but Wayne Hills will not get the call here as O'Brien is in the shotgun once again.
4th down here, Matt.
28 in motion.
It's going to be Indian Hills looking to go over the middle. Popped up in the air, and it is going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs. And it will be Wayne Hills football.
Well, they went for it on 4th down, and they didn't get it. Wayne Hills is going to get the ball here with under 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Wayne Hills is already up by 2 touchdowns, and they're going to try to extend to that lead.
So Wayne Hills offense is going to come back on the field with 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here in the first half. So definitely a change of momentum right there, as we saw. I mean, Indian Hills looked like they were driving, but all of a sudden the drive was stalled.
Wayne Hills looking to put up another score. And they got a big backfield set.
And it's going to hand it off to Jacob Cassell. Jacob Cassell's got a hold to the outside. Jacob Cassell to the sideline. Jacob Cassell to the 40, to the 30. Pushed out of bounds there. Another huge, huge run there from Jacob Cassell.
Yeah, you said it, another one. Cassell has had a great game. And we mentioned him in the pregame show, Andrew. I mean, of course it's going to hurt missing Grave. But when you have a backup like Cassell who is capable of doing that, Wayne Hills shouldn't have to worry at all.
But, Matt, penalties will kill you. And right there, another big penalty here. Erasing what could have been a 40-yard plus run.
And that's the second time it's happened with Cassell. That's just unlucky.
And a lot of times you see that happen here. I mean, if you get a big run, chances are nowadays in football there's gonna be a penalty flag thrown. So tough break here for Jake Cassell, who's trying to do his best. So it's gonna be a first down and long here for the Patriots. Dever's going to hand it off, and Cassell is going to be swallowed up there in the backfield.
Now Indian Hills is all over him.
So it's going to bring 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wayne Hills with the football. Just got a big penalty there, so not what they wanted to see, but let's see if they can try to change things up here.
And the clock is ticking. If you're Wayne Hills, now you got 2nd and 14 coming up. If you're Wayne Hills, do you run it a couple of times and try to go into halftime? It's going to be hard. You're going to have to punt it. Indian Hills is going to have to get the ball back. But do you run it a couple of times, Andrew, and go into halftime with a 2-touchdown lead, or do you try to extend that lead here?
So it's going to be a stoppage and play here, Matt. It's going to be a timeout, Wayne Hills. So they're going to talk things over. And, Matt, at this timeout, what do you think Coach Demikoff is going to tell his players?
Well, like we mentioned, I'm sure he's going to have to address the secondary issues because there are secondary issues. The coverage has not been that great here in the first half for the Patriots. I'm sure that's going to have something's going on over the middle. I'm telling you, Andrew. I mean, there's been a lot of big gains over the middle for the Braves that they've gotten. And Coach Demkov's going to have to address that. I think he's all over it, and Wayne Hill's going to come out in the second half a different team in that aspect of the game.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely. You nailed it on the head there. And, I mean, Wayne Hills gets the ball right back, so obviously they don't score here. It's not the end of the world because they'd be getting the ball right back. And they are up by 2 scores, so if you're Wayne Hills going into an away game, this is the situation, this is the spot you want to be in. So it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun formation. DeVera's going to take it, and he's going to give it off. No, it's going to be an enter on to Hayek. Hayek's got a whole convoy ahead of him. Hayek making moves, breaking it back, and that's going to be a huge first down there.
Yeah, you said a huge for Wayne Hills. What a job on the end around. You don't see Wayne Hills run that play often. When you have a guy like Hayek that can run it, I mean, you may as well use it.
So, Matt, that's not going to be enough to pick up the first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 2, but big gain there. So, 3rd manageable.
That section over there. For you, Dino.
And, I mean, I think what it comes down to here is that Wayne Hills is just, the penalties have killed them. They've had some big plays that could have worked, but obviously it's tough when you have all these big runs and then all of a sudden it did just break away. So it's a heartbreak, so hopefully they can pick that up and get that addressed at halftime and clean things up like that. So it's going to be Wayne Hills going on here on 3rd down. Send the offense back out here, getting ready to go. And it's going to be DeVera, and I would not be surprised if I saw him keep it in himself. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Jacob Cassell, and Jacob Cassell is going to be tackled, and it looks to see, and indeed he has a first down. So that is going to keep the drive going here for Wayne Hills.
Cassell barrels his way when they needed him to get the first down, and they got it. What a job by number 34. And right here you're going to have Laverty split out wide. Look for him.
And it's going to be DeVera throwing over, and he's got a man, a short pass here to Laverty, but he's going to hold on to it for close to the first down.
Another nice play down the sideline for Vinny Laverty. That's his 2nd catch. After coming back to this one he missed last week, that was highly documented. Now he's back making plays.
So Laverty wants to get to him, and he's just wheeling and dealing here. DeVera to Laverty, picking up another first down.
You can't go wrong getting him the ball, Andrew. No way. I mean, keep it up.
So, I mean, Laverty, he's something else. I've talked to him in school. We're talking about, how coming off an injury like concussions, for those who don't know, I mean, it's a very serious injury. And you see a lot now at the NFL trying to change things on that. And it can be at a high school level, all the protocol. And Vin was telling me it was a lot to do, a lot of hard work and practice to get back on the field. And as we've seen, he's doing a great job.
Well, Andrew, right now, Vinny Laverty is putting on a route running clinic toward the sideline. I mean, just what a job by him. He's getting out of bounds, stopping the clock for the Patriots. He has been huge for the Patriots on this drive.
So it looks like it's going to be an officials huddling up here, talk things over with 39 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Wayne Hills is right where they want it, possibly even getting a field goal or some type of score here going into half, and potentially being up either 24 or 28-7. So it looks like DeVera is ready to go. Looks like the officials are talking about something, possibly changing in the clock. So let's see. They're ready here. And it looks like the officials are still talking things over, so a little stoppage in play here. Nothing major, but looks like they got a sub in here for Indian Hills. And definitely the officials are talking about something here. Taking a while to figure out the scoreboard malfunction possibly, because obviously the scoreboard is not correct. And it'll be 42 seconds remaining here, not 38. So they're going to add a few more seconds back on the clock here, giving Wayne Hills a little bit more room to score. Let's see if they can capitalize on that at a time. So it's going to be DeVera rolling to his right. DeVera's got Laverty. Laverty's going to go right through his hands, and that's going to be incomplete. So that's all right, but that stops the clock. So I mean, definitely a not the worst.
Yeah, it doesn't kill him.
Incomplete in the world. So if you're Vin Laverty, it's all right. And I know Vin, he's probably hitting himself on that one, but hey, doesn't hurt you. So it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the ball. He's going to look over. He's got Laverty on the sidelines, and hey, he drops one, go right back to him. That's Vinny Laverty. Football, Matt, you got to have a short memory.
And he does.
And I mean, you got to remember that. It's more about the team than it is about you. And I mean, Vin Laverty at all times, he just does a great job of just forgetting about that drop pass. And let's see here if it's going to be possibly a false start here. No, it's going to be a timeout here from Indian Hills. So it's going to be a time to talk things over.
We're getting back to Laverty. I mean, he's been a machine on this drive. I mean, working the sidelines as well as I've seen any receiver for Wayne Hills work the sidelines this season. I mean, what a job by him. They need a score here, and I don't think they're in field goal range just yet. They might be, and you could thank Vinny Laverty for that.
Yeah, and I mean, Matt, Vin is just consistently, like we were talking about a few moments ago, the concussion protocol nowadays is a lot different than it used to be. For many of those who don't know, once you do get diagnosed with a concussion, it's not just, let's just see how you do in a couple days to get back in the field. It is a rigorous training procedure that you have to go through in order to get back on the field. And I was talking to Vin, and I said to him, Vin, how did you manage to go through and he was telling me the amount of running, the amount of physical training he had to do, and he just told me, he loves his game, but he loves his teammates even more. He knew that he had to be back on the field for his guys tonight. And I mean, it was just that pure mental determination to get back on this field that I believe got Vin Laverty back in the playing field and in the lineup tonight. So it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun. DeVera has nobody with him, and he's going to run it himself. DeVera breaking it outside, and that's going to be a hold here. So it is coming back, and Matt Sportelli. So he threw him down pretty hard, and sometimes they call that here. Crowd not liking it too much, but let's see if they can fix things up. So another penalty here, Matt, just killing Wayne Hills.
Who is it on again,
Matt Sportelli. I do believe so. So that's very odd because Matt has been one of their better offensive linemen here. And I mean, obviously, sometimes it could go either way. It's not necessarily a blatant call there like we saw. I didn't really see too much on the play, but obviously the referee saw otherwise. So it's going to be DeVera in the shotgun. DeVera looking, surveying the field. DeVera throwing it, and it is going to be intercepted. I mean, talk about a defensive back making a play.
He jumped that one.
I mean, that's your collegiate NFL type of play. You're jumping around. And, Matt, that's going to end the drive here. Now, if you're Indian Hills, what do? Do you try to punch one in here real quick with 16 seconds, or you just play conservative and run it out?
I think if you're Indian Hills, you just play conservative because, you know what? I don't think you're – you know what? It's really tough to tell, but I'd play conservative. I know they've looked pretty good against Wayne Hills in the passing game, but, I'd try to be conservative if I was them.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. Yeah. So that should run it out, the clock here. So Wayne Hills here done a great job. Indian Hills just playing it conservatively. So as the clock ticks out here, that's going to do it for the first half. Matt, a couple takeaways before we send it down to the field. Let me hear what your takeaways were from so far.
Well, Andrew, let's get to the positive first really quick. I mean, Hayek has been unbelievable. He's been fantastic on both sides of the ball for the Patriots. DeVera's looked really good. I mean, the Wayne Hills offensive line has looked really well. I mean, Laverty, on that last possession, looked as good as I've seen this year. And I know they were feeding him the ball, but I mean, he's still making plays. To get to the negative really quick, there wasn't much, but I mean, the secondary's got to tighten up, and I'm sure Coach Demikov's going to address that right now.
Well, Matt, Hake and Laverty, those are the two big names in the first half. So at the end of the 2 quarters of play, Wayne Hills is leading Indian Hills 21-7. Now it's time to send it down to the field where Mr. H, Brendan, and Frankie to get their thoughts on this first half.
Thanks, guys. So as we can see here, end of the second quarter, Wayne Hills 21, Braves 7. Now, Frankie, what do you think have been the big changes so far in this first half?
I think a big momentum change was Jake Casal's run that led to an eventual touchdown to Hunter Hayek. This has changed the momentum of the game, along with LaShawn's tackles behind the line of scrimmage, causing them to only have 13 rushing yards to Hills' is 155.
You know, I would agree. As I was saying earlier, LaShawn Askew, Jason Monak, Matt Sportelli, Matt Verone did a very good job in the box. Kai Sally, too, of doing stopping. They've only had 13 rushing yards, if that's correct. And we've had 155 on the Wayne Hills side. So if the Braves really want to stop anything, they got to stop the running. Also, we have 2 passing touchdowns on the Wayne Hills side. Now, that's good, but correct me if I'm wrong, the Braves have more passing yards than the Wayne Hills Patriots.
A lot more. They actually have 202 passing yards.
Okay, and also, I would like to mention, I think Wayne Hills is going to have a lot of momentum for the second half. It is 21-7. You know, they're really pumped. Only 1 turnover on each side so far in this game, so I think it's going to be a good second half.
Yeah, I'm glad you bring the turnovers up. That's something I want Hills to work on. Indian Hills, they've accounted for over 30 turnovers to the other team. Now, I want them to cause turnovers and to take better care of the ball, similar to what Brendan DeVera did on that one play to Hunter Hayek. That was an astounding play.
Thank you, Frankie. When we come back, more third quarter action.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Positano Pizza, the finest Italian cuisine and pizzeria. Show us your Wayne Hills student ID to get 2 slices of pizza or a bowl of pasta, plus a drink for only $5.
Hello and welcome back to Indian Hills High School. I'm Andrew Easse alongside Matt Conforti. Matt, it was a very good first half for Wayne Hills. They got out to a 21-7 lead. Now, Matt, what do you think they need to do to continue that success?
Well, Andrew, the reason they're up 21-7 is basically because of their offense has just been lights out. I mean, they have just been moving the ball really well, really effectively. And you know what? Indian Hills only has 7 points, but you know what? They've had some pretty good drives that have come up empty, and Wayne Hills defense needs to step up. And you know what? Look for Joey Kenny to be incorporated much more into the passing game.
So it's going to be Indian Hills kicking off here, so Wayne Hills will be receiving the kickoff here. And I'm sure they're going to be ready to get the ball right back and score some points here, Matt. And that ball is going to go, and that's a live football.
Tough break for the Patriots right there.
Yeah, and I mean, that could have been really bad there, but luckily it was nothing major. So we're going to have Brendan DeVera come back on the field, and I'm sure he is ready to get things started here for Wayne Hills. Trying to create another big drive here, and Matt, if they go up a touchdown here, that'd be a 3-score game. That's going to be tough to come back from. So it's going to be DeVera, and he's going to hand it off to Jacob Cassell. Jacob Cassell running long ways. Jacob Cassell trying to break it out, and it is going to be, let's see what the call is here. No penalty, just going to be pushed out of bounds. We're going to have a second down here.
No face mask call there. It looked a little like there could have been a face mask, but the refs did not call it.
And that's a long run, Matt. I mean, coming across the grain there, that's not the short side of the field. So, I mean, you really want to have a speed back there trying to get to the edge. And it looks like Jacob Cassell just was unable to do that. So it's going to be Brendan DeVera here in the shotgun formation. DeVera's going to take the ball and he's going to keep it on the read option, and he's going to be stood up here by this Indian Hills defense.
Well, I don't know what happened at halftime for the Indian Hills Braves, but you know what? Whatever happened, it's working so far defensively. They have looked really well against 2 run plays from the Patriots, and hopefully for Wayne Hills that does not continue.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for the Patriots. So, I mean, for Wayne Hills here, you just keep it on the ground, or you try to change things up here, Matt? And we'll find out soon. So it's going to be DeVera taking the ball. He's got a free blitzer there. And he's going to hit Joe Kenny. Joe Kenny trying to get the first down, but it does not look like he's going to be successful in doing so, and that will bring up a 4th down.
That's just Joey Kenny's first catch of the night. And look for him to have a big second half, but right now, the Wayne Hills punting unit is going to have to come out as that play was short of the first down.
So it's going to be a punting here for Brendan Navarro. I don't think we've seen a punt tonight, Matt, from Brendan. So let's see if we can kick one away here. Navarro set up. And not a terrible punt. And it's going to take a Patriot bounce, and it's going to be down just past midfield. So, Matt, not terrible starting field position here for the Braves. Matt, you think that potentially that could lead to a score?
Let's go, team!
Absolutely, Andrew. And you know what? Right here, the Wayne Hills defense is going to have to step up. Good field position, like you mentioned, for the Braves. They haven't had that much all night. And you know what? They're going to try to claw their way back into this one. Only down by 2 touchdowns with this quarterback. I mean, they could be down by just a touchdown in a blink of an eye. We know he likes to get the ball down quickly. And we'll see what he does on this possession.
So it's going to be O'Brien putting a man in motion. O'Brien's going to hand it off, and it's going to be swallowed up by who else but Joe Kenny.
Well, Joey Kenny came out through that hole like a bullet right there. Number 32, Joey Kenny. Nice play. What a tackle.
So just a great play there by Joe. And another pass there on the screen, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete there on the outside in the flat, looking for the running back. Nice 3rd and long coming up for the Patriot defense. And you know what, Andrew? If I'm Wayne Hills, I send a little pressure here. Try to give him a different look.
And this just in, Ultapan has defeated Wayne Valley 42-20. So the winner of tonight's matchup will face Ultapan in the state championship. And that's going to be O'Brien going over the middle, has a man, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds. So Matt, this over-the-middle passing route has worked really efficient tonight for Indian Hills.
Yeah, Andrew, right there. Another one over the middle, like you mentioned. I mean, Wayne Hills defense has to put a stop to that because the Braves are finding holes in this really good Patriot defense, and that's not good for the Patriots.
So it's going to be O'Brien, and he's going to hand it off here, and that is going to be taken down immediately by number 3. Looks to be Mike Zaccone there on the tackle.
Yeah, Zaccone and Kenny shared that one. They came in like bullets to make the tackle on the outside. What a job. 2nd down coming up as that play. There was no gain on that play for Indian Hills.
So it's going to be O'Brien back in the shotgun formation. Got a receiver split out wide to his left and his right, 2 to his right. Puts a man in motion. O'Brien surveying the field. O'Brien pump fakes. O'Brien's going to keep it himself, and O'Brien's going to run. And he is going to be picking up about 4 on the carry.
Jason Modak eventually brought him down after he escaped the pocket. O'Brien, about a 4-yard carry there. 3rd down coming up for the Braves.
So O'Brien looks like he's trying to get the play call in from the sidelines here. Really controlling the tempo of the game so far is O'Brien. He's done a great job of that. Let's see here. O'Brien throwing it over, and it's going to be caught here, and it is going to be short of the first down. So Indian Hills is going to be faced with a 4th down. Obviously, I think they're going to go for it. So let's see what they decide to do. And it's going to be Indian Hills
Looks like
here.
they're going to go for it.
And, in a little Dan Marino type play here. And that is just good defense. No penalties called there. Turnover of downs. And Matt, with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, Wayne Hills is getting the ball right back.
And Wayne Hills wasn't fooled at all on that little trick right there from the Braves. Good tight coverage. And the pass was incomplete. Turnover on downs.
So let's see if Brendan Navarro and his troops can end Indian Hills' hopes of potentially going to the state championship against Ultapan. So it's going to be the Vera handing it off to Cassell. Cassell breaking tackles, and there will be an upended hit there, but no flags on that one. So Jacob Cassell with about a 7-yard carry.
Yeah, good pickup that time by Jake Cassell going up the middle. Good block there by number 73, Matt Sportelli. And we're going to have a manageable second down coming up for the Patriots.
So it's going to be the Vera here in the shotgun formation. Vera taking the ball, and he's going to keep it himself. The Vera has a hold. The Vera breaking it out. The Vera to the sideline, and the Vera is going to be pushed out at about the 35-yard line. And Matt, we said a lot about Brendan the Vera tonight, but let's just give credit where credit is due. And this offensive line has done a great job, Matt. Frank Petracco, Matt Sportelli, Sal Abbracciamento, all these guys making huge holes for Brendan to run through. So this offensive line has done a great job so far tonight.
Yeah, you said it, Andrew, and not only in the run game, their pass protection has been fantastic all night long.
So it's going to be Brendan the Vera taking the ball, pitching it off to Jacob Cassell. Cassell's going to try to get the outside. Cassell cutting back. Cassell breaking tackles. Cassell driving his way, plowing his way for a Patriot first down.
Oh, he's running all over him now. Jake Cassell, what a job. Picking up right where he left off.
And that with 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, Wayne Hills is driving here. Let's see if they can keep up this momentum. And it's going to be the Vera faking it off. He's got a slew of defenders there, and that is going to be a sack here, taken down. So really one of the few times that Indian Hills has gotten to Brendan Vera, and you know, that's obviously a good thing here for Wayne Hills, but you know, in the time here where you really need to score a touchdown, a sack there is not the greatest thing to have happen.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what, Andrew, just after we got done praising this offensive line, they give a sack like that. Not what you want to see, but I'm sure they're going to be able to rebound. 2nd and 15 for Wayne Hills.
So Brian's going to hand it off here, and it's going to be Jay Cassell trying to pick up a first down, and it's going to be short there. So it's going to have a 3rd and long here for the Patriots.
We're going to have 3rd and long coming up, and you know what? I say, you know what, don't go for it all. Looks like they might with all these receivers out on the field, but we'll see what they do.
Oh, and that ball could, and isn't intercepted. That could have been a dangerous pass there,
Very
Matt.
dangerous, very.
And luckily it isn't complete, because that could have really changed things up here and in Hill's favor. So it's going to be a 4th down here. So that's the thing you get there. You get a short pass like that, and you see they run a lot of times in the NFL, an offense like a Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers. He likes to throw those really short screen passes to his receivers. And Brennan's trying to do the same thing here. So, you know, those plays, you really got to make sure that they're done quickly. Yeah.
Hill's going to go for it here on 4th.
So it's going to be Brendan Vera throwing it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete, intended to Joe Kenny, who was open. And it is going to be brave ball here with 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Well, like you said, Kenny was open, and not the best throw from DeVera, but he's going to be able to rebound from that as he gets back out on defense. Like you mentioned, you got to have a quick memory, and maybe DeVera will make a big play here on defense.
Yeah, and I was talking to, like I mentioned before, I was talking to Brendan in school, and I asked him, you know, if things start to go a little bit, you know, not to your favor, how do you think the team's going to respond to that? And he just told me, you know, we're a bunch of guys that we have faith in the coaches, we trust the game plan, and, you know, depending on, you know, what happens, we're going to stick with what we know to do. You know, it's the old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and I think that's definitely the mentality here at Wayne Hills. So it's going to be a completed pass there. And let's see here what Indian Hills decides to do. it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun. O'Brien's going to take it. He's going to fake the handoff. Looking to go over the middle. Has a man. Oh, and it's going to go incomplete there. A lucky break here for Wayne Hills.
Well, should have been a pick, but Fumarelli had the awareness to knock the ball down. Good coverage by Fumarelli, but should have made the catch for the pick. 3rd down coming up, but he knocked the pass down.
So on 3rd down here, it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun formation. 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. O'Brien's trying to run it himself, and he's scrambling, and he is not going to pick it up. So I think this is punting situation here if you're Indian Hills, Matt. What do you think?
You're going to have to punt it if you're in Indian Hills. I mean, 2 touchdowns is manageable.
And that's what they're going to do. So they're
you got to trust your defense. You got to trust your defense.
They're going to play conservatively, and they are going to decide to punt the ball here.
You want to come this way or go the other way?
It's going to be O'Brien.
Yeah, you know what? You probably.
Oh, almost a bad snap. And a low line drive punt here, and it is going to take an Indian Hills bounce. And that is going to go inside the 40-yard line. So not bad field position here for Wayne Hills. Definitely something they can work with. So let's see if they can capitalize off this change of possession. So Brandon Vera, I'm sure he's getting ready here.
Yeah, Andrew, I think it was a good idea to punt the football that time for Indian Hills. I mean, you got to trust your defense. I know Wayne Hills has been very balanced offensively, and DeVera's been hard to stop, and all these guys have been hard to stop. But you got to trust your defense if you're the Braves and punt the football away. I think it was a smart choice by Indian Hills.
So DeVera in the shotgun formation. He's going to keep it himself on the read option, stiff-arming a man, and he's going to be taken down. Gain of about 4 on the carry. So we have here, looks like DeVera getting the play here from the sidelines. Talking things over, trying to make sure he gets it right.
Right here, the Patriots. They come in here with a 2nd and 5. And we will see 3 receivers split out wide.
And it's going to be DeVera keeping it himself. DeVera trying to break it outside, but it's just not there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good job by the Brave defense that time. Stopping DeVera. Like we mentioned, no easy tackle he is. It's very hard to bring him down. And when you do, it's, you know, it's good. It's a good way to stop them, because DeVera is the heart and soul of their offense, and if you stop him, then you're going to be in business.
Yeah, so 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be DeVera with the ball here on 3rd down. 2 receivers split out to his left with 2 to his right. Has a man open in Hake, and he's going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to be swallowed down here. And that's the one thing you couldn't have, Matt, is a sack, and that's going to bring up a punting situation for the Patriots.
Now Indian Hill's going to get good field position pretty much no matter what.
Let's see here. What indeed they do decide to do. And it is going to be a punt. You know, maybe, possibly here fake, Matt? No, not up by 2 touchdowns, I guess. So low snap, very good punt. Very good punt by Brennan DeVera. And that's going to come off of it, and that is definitely Brennan doing his job, getting the punt away on a bad snap, and, you know, hey, that's takes a roll, and it's going to be about almost a 40-yard punt.
Yeah, great punt that time from DeVera. I mean, he plays quarterback, safety, and he can punt. Just tremendous value he brings to this Patriot team.
Definitely quite the athlete. So he's definitely doing a great job so far. It's going to be Indian Hills here. And it's going to be taken down immediately. And Matt, once again, the man on the bottom of the pile, Joe Kenny. I mean, Matt.
He's really
does
stepped up.
everything. He steps up is an understatement. He does so much for this football team. So it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun here. And let's see what they decide to do. He's taking a little more time here to get the play call in. And DeVera's going to take it. O'Brien's going to take it. And he's going to run it himself. O'Brien trying to make a play, but Laczko is there on the tackle here. And that's probably going to just about do it here for the third quarter. So a quick quarter in that.
Very quick.
Definitely a lot of non-stoppages to play, Matt. So let's see what they decide to do, if they can run one more play here with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Let's see what they decide to do on this last play here. And it's going to be O'Brien throwing it on a little curl here, and that is going to do it. So, Matt, definitely some good football we saw in that third quarter, a quick quarter. And Wayne Hills at the end of 3 leads Indian Hills 21-7. Now it's time to send it to the field. Mr. H, Brendan, Frankie, let's get their thoughts from this third quarter.
Thanks, guys. Now, not much happened in that last third quarter. I know the Braves did score one time, but not much else other than that. Now, Frankie, there weren't a lot of 3-and-out plays on defense, but they did hold them, both teams, when they got to the end zone. What do you have to say about that?
They did. They held them very good. There was a lot of strength on both defensive lines, but it was a common denominator for both teams. They weren't able to finish any plays. They got down the field, and they took chances, and they failed. It was good risks, but for both teams, it just was not successful. That's the definition of this quarter.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, a lot of incomplete passes that we saw, not many developed runs. I mean, Casal did have a run earlier, but didn't take it very far. I mean, about 20 yards, but not the usual Casal that we've seen tonight. So that about wraps things up for this third quarter. More fourth quarter action when we come back.
For more information on advertising on Wayne Hills TV, contact Mr. Hookstraight at jhookstraight@wayneschools.com.
Hello and welcome back to Indian Hills High School. I'm Andrew Easse alongside Mac and 40 here. Wayne Hills leading Indian Hills 21-7. It's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun formation. O'Brien's going to throw it over on a screen pass. He's got a man wide open, and that is going to be a big hitter there, and that's going to pick up a first down.
Well, the screen game, Andrew, we mentioned, and they really like to use it. No matter if it's the running back or the wide receiver, they'll throw it to him in the screen game. O'Brien very comfortable in that aspect of the game, and it shows.
See what O'Brien has in store for us here. O'Brien's going to pump fake it, trying to go deep. He has really nobody. And it looks like it's going to just throw it over to something. Almost intercepted, but definitely a good play there. Looks like the crowd would like a hold, but not what the referee saw.
What a ball that time from O'Brien. Risky pass, but he got it there. Looked easy.
Yeah, definitely a risky pass. I thought that was going to be intercepted, but
Yeah, me too.
definitely it took a nice Wayne Indian Hills play. So it's going to be a first down. It's going to be running here. And it's going to be running reversing direction. Very odd, and that's going to pick up a really like 2 yards. So, I mean, really nothing on that play.
Good play that time from Tom Skiba. Really saving it for Wayne Hills because he could have broken off for a big play. Came from behind and brought him down. Nice play by Skiba.
So O'Brien putting a man in motion, pump faking, has a man open, wide open there, and that is going to pick up the first down. So Matt, this Indian Hills team is not going away. 10 minutes and 41 seconds remain, and they are
left.
driving a lot of football.
Way
left,
too
indeed.
much.
So it's going to be Tim O'Brien in the shotgun formation. O'Brien looking. Brian's going to take it. And he's got a man on the little pump fake there. And it is going to be caught for the touchdown. So Matt, a very athletic play there by the receiver. And that is definitely not what you wanted to see here for Wayne Hills. A quick score there by Indian Hills. And if they get the ball right back, barring a 3-and-out or something like that, we could definitely have ourselves a ball game.
Andrew, absolutely. I mean, what a clutch pass there from Tim O'Brien. I mean, what a job. They just picked on Wayne Hills' best corner, Vinny Laverty, and it paid off for the Braves.
So barring the extra point here, the score could be 21-14. And the kick is up, and it is good. So it's going to make the score 21-14 Wayne Hills with 10 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the game.
Let's go. We got to pick up the pace. The Braves score again.
Yeah, now, you know, Indian Hills has cut the lead to only a 7-point deficit here. Of course, there's a lot of time left. A lot could happen in 10 minutes and 18 seconds. Andrew, we know that for both sides. You know, you never know. But, you know, wait, what more can you ask for? Really good high school football game here. Playoff game at Indian Hills, semifinal game. Great game.
So, Matt, like you said here, this Indian Hills team is very much alive. A one-touchdown
They're
ball
fighting.
game.
They're fighting.
They're fighting. And you see it all the time. These teams in the playoffs, anything can happen. No lead is secure. So we'll see if Wayne Hills' offense can come out and get a score of their own. So it's going to be the kickoff, a little pooch kick. And it's going to be Skiba on the reception here. Skiba trying to break it upfield. Tom Skiba making a move, and a great return there by Tom Skiba.
Well, what a job there from Skiba, taking it about 15, 20 yards that time. I don't even think he expected the ball to come to him. That time he got it and did what he had to do, giving his offense good field position. What a job from Skiba.
Yeah, and I mean, Tom Skiba, kid I've known a long time, and he's another guy just doing a great job. You know, he did play a little quarterback so far here at Wayne Hills, now mostly just defensive back. And I mean, he's done a great job, so you love to see the great play by Tom Skiba. And it's going to be DeVera keeping it himself. DeVera going to be taking down a great tackle there by Indian Hills.
Change it up! Change it up!
So it's going to bring up a second down here for the Patriots. Definitely some play call there that did not work, but let's see if they can change the fortune here on offense. It's going to be DeVera under center. He's going to take it, and he's going to hand it off to Jake Cassell, and Cassell is spinning his way for about 4 yards on the carry.
Well, Wayne Hills is sticking with the run, and they should, because they have Jake Cassell back there doing a tremendous job. And you know what? DeVera hasn't had the biggest gains in the past couple of carries, but you know what? That does not mean you stop giving him the football, because you know his potential, and you know what he can do every time he has the ball in his hand. So you know what? Past couple of plays, Indian Hills has read it well on the quarterback keeps, but that does not mean you forget about what DeVera can do with his legs.
So it's going to be here a crucial third down. Wayne Hills has the ball here at midfield. DeVera in the shotgun formation. DeVera throwing over the middle, and that's not going to pick it up. And Matt, this is going to be a punting situation here, I am sure, by Wayne Hills. I do not think that Coach Demikoff is going to want to send it out here. And it is going to be a punt. So, Matt, Indian Hills has Wayne Hills right where they want them. And Matt, with 8 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the game, the momentum has definitely shifted to the Indian Hills side.
Andrew, you said it, and it's unfortunate for the Patriots, but hey, you know what? You got to fight through a little adversity on the road. You knew it was going to be a good game, And Wayne Hill's expected to come out here and play a tough football game.
A great pump by Brennan DeVera here. And it is going to be fielded inside the 15-yard line. So Brennan DeVera does a good job. Now, Matt, there's a lot of hypotheticals I'm going to drop at you right now. You're Indian Hills. You drive down the field and you score a touchdown. Do you go for 2 and try to win it? Try to get the lead here? What do you? I mean, do you think that would potentially be a good idea here, or do you play for a tie?
No, I think you play for a tie. I think you do. I don't think that. I think that's way too risky. I really do. I think the team that makes the less mistakes is going to win this game, and I wouldn't risk it right now. My mindset is, you know what, take the points. Don't be so aggressive right now.
I agree with that, but at the same time, I mean, that would really screw things up. I don't think anybody would be expecting that. But let's see if Wayne Hills can get a stop here on defense. So they're going to hand it off here, and that is going to be swallowed up here by this Wayne Hills defense. So with about 7 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game, once again, this defense for Wayne Hills is stepping up.
Yeah, and they need to right now. You said it. Step up is the right couple of words that you need to use for this Patriot defense. And you know what? They got to tighten up. They really do. They got to step up all around. You know, defensive line, linebackers in the secondary all have to play good here on this quarter.
It's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun formation. O'Brien's going to take the snap. He's going to look, survey the field. Looks to have a man over the middle, and a great pass there in between two. And, I mean, I heard you say, wow, Matt, and that's exactly what that was. That was very Tom Brady-esque, just staying in the pocket, finding his receiver. And, Matt, it shows why Tim O'Brien's one of the best in the business. He's done a great job so far tonight, and he's continuing to do that right now.
I mean, what a ball. Through 2 defenders, a tight window. I mean, just a tremendous throw.
So O'Brien's going to take it, and he's going to throw it over, and he's going to have his man, and he is going to be almost taken down, and not immediately until a gang tackle of Patriots come in to try to stop it.
Yeah, Fumarelli was the first to greet him, then Modak and Laverty and the rest of the Patriots came to bring him down. Another screen pass there from Indian Hills. Wayne Hills is wary of that, and we'll see how the play calling may differentiate here for the Braves.
So it's going to be a second down here for the Braves, and it's going to be O'Brien looking to go deep. O'Brien's got a man, and it is going to be just overthrown here.
That's Vinny Laverty on the coverage.
And you see some good sportsmanship right there. You love to see Hunter Hayek helping out a receiver fell down, and that's just a great job. You know, both sides, obviously there's a lot on this game, but after all said and done, you know, they're just two teams, two groups of guys that are just trying to play some football here tonight, Matt, so you definitely love to see the sportsmanship. So on a third down here, O'Brien, this is a big one, Matt. 6 minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in the game. O'Brien's going to take it, going to play the play action. Stepping up in the pocket, O'Brien getting chased out of the pocket. O'Brien's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete, so what do you do here, Matt? You punt the football?
Yeah, you do punt the football. 6 minutes is a lot of time. We know that. And Indian Hills has looked really good against the Patriot offense so far. So, yes, you punt the football.
And that looks like that is what they're going to do here. So it's going to bring up a punting situation. It's going to be Laverty coming in now and Hayek. So hopefully, I've called it all season and I haven't had it happen, but this would be the time for a Vinny Laverty punt return for a touchdown.
Could it be? Could it be?
Hopefully. Hopefully. It's going to be a high snap. It's going to be kicked away. It's going to be Laverty fielding it. Laverty's going to take the ball. Laverty's going to run it up. Laverty's going to try to juke out a defender, and he's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. So now this becomes a time of who wants it more. Obviously, Wayne Hills hasn't really scored a touchdown since the second quarter. And so
That's why you punt it. That's a good job by Indian Hills.
You know, because they've figured something out. They figured out
Right.
this Wayne Hills offense right now. So, you know, this is going to come down to, I think it might become a Patriot Classic here, depending on the way this is working. So it's going to be DeVera under center, and DeVera's going to hand it off to Jake Cassell, and Cassell's going to try to break tackles, and he's going to be taken down, a gain of about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, Wayne Hills is sticking with the run game, Andrew, and I don't blame him. But you're going to have to, you know, Indian Hills knows that they're going to have to force Wayne Hills to throw it. And that's coming.
So Brennan DeVera is coming back into the huddle here. Got the play, and let's see what he decides to do. See the DeVera here. Wants Cassell on the other side of him. And he's going to keep it on the read option. And there goes Brennan DeVera. Brennan DeVera down the sideline. Brennan DeVera, and he's going to be pushed out. So a huge gain on that run.
And that's why you stick with DeVera, because he has the potential to do that with the football. Just because a couple of plays weren't going Wayne Hills' way with him carrying the football doesn't mean you forget about it completely. Wayne Hills knows that. They give him the ball. Next thing they know, they have great field position after the big game.
So let's see here what Brennan DeVera has in store. And it is going to be swallowed up here by this Indian Hills defense. Let's see here. Matt, on this second down here. Obviously that play did not work, and it's not like in the NFL or college where you have a field goal kicker that you can send and you have trust in making a field goal from about 40 yards. So Wayne Hills, if they want to get some points, they really got to start driving here and getting the ball a little bit deeper in the opponent's territory.
Andrew, you said it, and it's so good that Wayne Hills had that big gain. Now they have good field position
So
here.
it's going to be DeVera taking it. DeVera's going to hand it off to Cassell. Cassell running the football, and Cassell's breaking tackles. And Jay Cassell, a great run there, close to the first down. So with 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the game, Patriots driving on Indian Hills. And this is a crucial third down here, Matt. You really don't want it to have to come down the fourth down in a make or break situation. So DeVera is going to be under center here, Matt. Taking his time at the line of scrimmage. He's going to take the ball, and he's going to hand it off Cassell. And Cassell is close. Did he pick it up? A first down could be a killer here for Indian Hills. And they are signaling fourth down. So a timeout here. And Indian Hills realizes that this could potentially be the game. They get a stop here, and they're in decent shape. On the other hand, if they don't, Matt, I think it could potentially, I'm not going to even say it because I don't want to jinx it, but I think you at home watching know what my next words were going to about to be.
Absolutely, Andrew, and we'll see. I mean, like I already said, what a game. What a tremendous game. Both teams have played really well, both sides of the ball and special teams, and it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously here, Matt, I know this is a run situation. You run the football by, go play action here, Matt. Have your man, Brennan DeVera, roll out of the pocket, use his athleticism if he has to pick up a first down, and maybe target Joe Kenny here. This could be a Joe Kenny time. So let's see what they decide to do here with 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the game. DeVera under center. DeVera, and a false start here. A false start, and I could see that from up here. That was a false start. And Matt, that changes everything now. And that is going to bring out a different unit here. And this is going to be a pass here now from Wayne Hills. But hey, Matt, football is a game of adversity. All right here, Matt, this is a big play down Big down here for the Patriots here. DeVera in the shotgun. DeVera gets the ball. DeVera's going to be pressured. DeVera has a man. DeVera looking. DeVera throwing it deep. And is going to be knocked away. So, Matt, this Indian Hills team is very much alive.
Well, Andrew, right there. You know, I mean, just a tough break for the Patriots.
So, Matt, that's definitely a tough break for Wayne Hills because now, Matt, Indian Hills has the football on offense, and we all know what they're going to do, and it's going to be passing attack. So let's see if O'Brien's going to give Indian Hills their best. O'Brien surveying the field, and a short screen set up, but it's going to be sniffed out there, an incomplete pass.
Well, bad read by O'Brien there. I mean, no one was in that general area. Fumarelli was really the only guy. And second down's going to come up for the Braves.
So second down here for Indian Hills. And it's going to be O'Brien in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the ball, surveying the field, throwing it over the middle, incomplete. So another big miscue here for Indian Hills. And Matt, if Indian Hills does not get a first down on this drive, the game is over. The crowd is on their feet. Third down here. Wayne Hills' crowd is going insane. And let's see if O'Brien can trying to spoil this, but I don't know, Matt. This seems like it's going to be a big play. O'Brien looking, O'Brien surveying, O'Brien throwing, incomplete. Fourth down. This is the game, Matt. On fourth down, Indian Hills, there's no 2-minute warning in high school football, so Matt, if Indian Hills does not get a first down here, it looks like you know what.
Wayne Hills is, they're a possession and a first down away from sealing the deal.
So this is the game, Matt. And a punt. They're punting the football away. Indian Hills is decided to punt the football away. Give you a high snap. And a phenomenal punt here from Indian Hills.
Wow.
That's going to take an Indian Hills bounce. And Matt,
wow.
Talk about having faith in your punter. This game is completely just changed now.
It's completely up in the air, Andrew. I mean, yeah, you're right, having faith in your punter. And he delivered a beauty of a punt.
Because now, obviously, Wayne Hills is going to run the ball. They'll use a timeout. So if Indian Hills can stop them here, that means that they could get the ball back.
With a minute and 40.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like that coach sticking with his punter, having faith in it, and that's a position, a very underrated position. I mean, if you have a punter that
it's big.
That can, that changes the momentum, changes the field position. So definitely a big break there for the Braves. So it's going to be DeVera here in the shotgun, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be taken down, gaining about 3 on the carry.
Yeah, Andrew, getting back to that great punt. I mean, now Wayne Hills, like you said, they're at the, what yard line are they at? I mean, they're at the 18. I mean, this is field position that's very manageable for Indian Hills to work with defensively. When they get the ball back, like we already said, it'll be about a minute 40, minute 50 left. And you know what? We know what O'Brien can do with the football, and he can do it very quickly. So we certainly have a good game.
But if you're Wayne Hills, you're one first down away, Matt, from sending yourselves to MetLife Stadium. So let's see if they can get it together for one more drive. That's what it comes down to, one more drive here for Wayne Hills. See, I mean, I think you have to run it here. You got to have him burn a timeout. You don't want an incomplete pass because then that changes, really, that just gives Indian Hills a momentum there, and you get a timeout. So let's see what Coach Demikoff has in store for us.
We will see. I'm assuming a run here.
So it's going to be DeVera keeping it himself. DeVera's got a hole, and he's going to be taken down And did he pick up the first down? And that, Matthew, looks like it could be just the first down Wayne Hills needed. Now, doing some math in my head, there's still a chance for Indian Hills, but it would be with just about 15 seconds left in the game.
Mathematically, I guess they still have a chance, but I mean, Wayne Hills looks like they're sealing the deal pretty soon.
And Indian Hills elects not to use their timeout, so they'll use it after this play. And yeah, Wayne Hills is a first down away from going to MetLife Stadium. And they're going to hand it off to Jake Cassell. Jake Cassell, hold on to that ball, Jake. And that's going to be a timeout call from Indian Hills.
Yeah, you stick with the run here, Andrew, no doubt. But yeah, they're first down away.
First down away, absolutely. Now, yeah, it would be about 45, 30 seconds left if Wayne Hills was able to manage to get something here, but
anything's possible, but we'll see. That's why sports are so great.
So it's going to be here, Matt, a huge drive. This is probably, I mean, this is one of the most exciting games that we've been a part of, I believe. And, I mean, it couldn't get any more exciting than this, Matt. Friday night playoff football. Winner moves on to the state championship, so let's see here. It's going to be, and the scoreboard has gone out. And it has come back on. So looks like they're going to put a second back on the clock. And somehow there was a malfunction with the scoreboard. And the scoreboard was reading 2 minutes exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised if they don't put another second back on the clock, because obviously if you're Indian Hills, every second matters right now.
Absolutely. And now you got a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Patriots. And I don't think the Braves have any timeouts left, Andrew.
And I think that's what the officials are discussing. And they say to put 2 minutes on the clock, like I called. And that second, you know, right now may not mean like much, but it's gonna, you know, every second counts here. Especially going into this where you're playing the numbers. If you do get a stop, and you're going to get the pull back with, like, you know, like I said, 15, 20 seconds. So it's going to be DeVera, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be swallowed up. So that clock's going to keep running. They can probably get it down to about 1 minute and 23 seconds left here. And it's third down and long. So Wayne Hills is going to run the ball. I mean, there's no need to pass it, and then you just rely on your punting unit. I see Cassell coming out of the game here, so interesting if Wayne Hills...
Very interesting.
I mean, if I'm Indian Hills, I'm thinking to myself, quarterback keep here. Has to be. No way is Wayne Hills, I don't believe, is going to risk throwing the ball here. And they have Hayek in the backfield. And it's a timeout, Wayne Hills. So that is going to stop the clock with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the game. What the situation here now is, if Wayne Hills does not get the first down, they will have to punt the ball, and they will have the clock run out, and that means that Indian Hills will probably get the ball with about just under 30 seconds. Now, obviously, depending on, and we've seen in high school football, the punting sometimes is not the greatest. So, you know, this game really is far from over yet.
Except that one punt, that was fantastic.
I know. That was just a really well done job. So, I mean, this game is far from over, Matt. You know, anything can really happen right now. So let's see if Wayne Hills can secure this victory. And it's going to be, I'm telling you, Matt, I got it. I have
It's going to be a QB keep.
No, I think it's got to go to Hayek. He's been your guy tonight. Running the ball, getting the first down, and let's get out of here.
Andrew, it is 3rd and 12. I see what you're saying, but 3rd and 12 is no easy task, no matter how hot the kid is tonight.
So now they're going to add it to 1:15. The clock will start. Now it's going to be a timeout. It's not going to start. So it's going to be DeVera, and he's going to run it himself. DeVera trying to get a hold. DeVera and Wayne Hills. DeVera down the sidelines, and that is the game. Wayne Hills is advancing to the state championship against Old Japan. Matt, they've done it. Wayne Hills all season. They've dreamt for this moment, and it is coming a reality.
Andrew, you said it, and what a way to seal the deal. Brendan DeVera on a beautiful carry for the first down and more. Wayne Hills is going to MetLife.
And now it's the victory formation, Matt. So the next broadcast that we will be doing will be at MetLife Stadium. Matt, an awesome moment right now for everybody. The crowd's getting into it. The players are all excited. It's just an awesome atmosphere here. There's 35 seconds remaining in this game. And Matt, let the celebration begin. Wayne Hills has done it. They have defeated the Braves of Indian Hills to take on the Golden Knights of Old Japan in a few weeks at MetLife Stadium in the state championship game, Matt. That clock is reading 9, 8, 7, 6. Everybody's on the field. 2, 1, and it is official. Wayne Hills has defeated Indian Hills. Matt, let me get here. What's your takeaway from tonight's game?
Andrew, I'm absolutely speechless. I mean, this Wayne Hills team has battled all night and all season, really. I mean, everything clicked tonight. A huge win. Wayne Hills is going to the state championship game at MetLife Stadium.
I mean, Matt, this is unbelievable. I could not imagine that feeling right now if you're Wayne Hills. I mean,
unbelievable.
As a spectator watching this, I'm excited. And just imagine what it's like on that field. As we can see the Wayne Hills players coming off, they are extremely excited. And it is just an awesome, awesome feeling here at Indian Hills High School. Wayne Hills does it. They come on the road. Once again, they go through the playoffs. They went the hard way, but they managed to get it done. So that's all that matters. So that wraps things up here from the stands. When we come back, it's post-game time on the field.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Right Way Driving School. If you want your child to learn to drive the correct way, then there is only one way, the right way. Right Way Driving School, where safety is always our #1 concern.
Welcome back to the post-game show. I'm Andrew Easse here alongside with Frank Petracco and Tom Skiba. Now, Tom, you guys are going to the state championship. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. It feels great to bring the program back to what it once was, you know?
Absolutely. Now, Frank, what do you take away from this game?
Andrew, I can't even describe the feeling. This is the biggest game any of us has ever played in, and it's the best we played, I think, as a team. And Wayne Hills is back, yeah!
And there you have it. There you have it, the excitement from everybody. They're happy. Wayne Hills is going back to the state championship at MetLife Stadium, taking on Old Japan. So I'm expecting a big game next week against Old Japan.
Huge.
You know, obviously you guys are coming in as an underdog, but hey, underdogs can win at any time.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. There you have
Any
it.
given Sunday, Andrew.
Any given Sunday.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. There you have it. Tom Skiba and Frank Petracco. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight on the Wayne Hills TV broadcast. I'm Andrew Easse, along with everybody from the booth of Matt, Chris on camera, Brandon, Mr. Hittinger. We have Alec on camera, and Brandon Brogan and Frank Terranova. Thank you and good night.
be when you start the season. You got a shot at winning the state championship. We're looking forward to it, and got some stuff we got to fix. We got 2 weeks to do it, so we're happy.
Looks like you'll be playing Old Japan, a great team there. What do you expect from those guys?
Listen, Brian Dunn's a great coach. I mean, they're going to be well prepared. They got great athletes. It's going to be a tough game, but they're all tough. They're all tough.
Pretty victory here tonight. Just a great win for Wayne Hills. Closing remarks.
Look, we've come a long ways from where we were last year, so we're happy about that. And, we're happy to be moving on. We got some things to fix, but feels good to win.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, we're going to. Sorry, Tom. Good job. We out, your boy.
Hey, eyes up. Eyes up.
Let's go! Good shit,
Hey, guys, listen. It wasn't pretty, but it ain't usually pretty with us now, is it? No way. Look, hey, defense. We bent. We didn't break. We had to stop them before we stopped them. Good job by you getting it done in the clutch time. Good job. Listen. We've earned another 2 weeks of practice. Hey guys, listen. I couldn't be prouder of you guys. Forget the score, forget what it is. Going to MetLife Stadium. You worked hard for it. You earned it. Okay? And now we got to get better over the next 2 weeks. This journey's not over. We still got another game to play, another game to win. It ain't gonna be easy. Now we're at the championship level now. It's gonna be hard. We got Old Japan in 2 weeks.
One game winning streak.
That's it. We talked about how many games we want to win in a row.
5-0.
We want to win one game in a row now, and that's it. Hey, listen. We get back. We'll put it together. We'll fix what was broken. I got all faith in the world in you guys. Great job, Dave.